welcome. This is part 2 of the same session. So we've had a 15-minute or maybe longer break, had some pizza, had some drinks, used the bathroom, and we're coming back to where we left off last time. You've probably now seen the other half of the other group, and this is the 4th, I think, episode, if it's in that order.
Sure.
Yeah, so welcome back. I'm GM Anna Bogowski. Today is the usual
Marcel.
Griffin.
Ben.
Mai!
Yes, we're back. Because we were here 15 minutes ago.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's a whole new thing. We're just wearing the same
Forgot to
clothes.
change my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I've been wearing the same clothes
We
for
should all
2
just
weeks.
come down in, like, hats now. Yeah, we swap glasses.
This is how
or
you
something.
can tell that time has passed.
You look so much older that way.
We get fake mustaches for the second half.
Oh, I have fake mustaches upstairs. I'm not kidding. I actually
We can
do.
redo the intro.
I could go get them. But I won't. I
Sorry,
won't.
my
you guys.
inhaler.
Next one.
But
I need my vape.
Damn it.
Yeah. So we left off 15 minutes ago. We met our characters primarily, did a little bit around the city of Edderiord, and they're now meeting up at this location that was in this dragon scale envelope that they all had received. So we'll pick up there with you guys mid-discussion, hear the sliding sound of something on the door, and hear,
Names, please.
Like right next to my head.
my name
right
is
next to your
Mortilbup.
head. You go, Mortilbup. He goes,
Mortilbup.
Yes.
closes it for a sec. You hear some rustling in the background, some like clanks and whatever before.
Okay, you're good. What about you guys?
Ka.
Close it. Goes the same shuffling sound.
Okay, you're good.
My name is Søren, and this is Scar.
He like peers over. Like you see this like long nose and like green skin with big eyes kind of peering over and like closes it.
That,
He
like,
goes back, the same rustling sounds. He goes,
You guys are good.
Can I tell what creature this is? Like,
yes. It looks like some sort of like goblin
okay.
creature on the other side.
I look at the letter. My name is Alba, but I am actually taking over for Justin. He had an accident. I'm his cousin. Alba, we're Justin.
Goes back. Rustling sounds. After a while, you hear.
That works. You're good.
Before you hear. As something turns and you see this rusted door. This like looming. It looks like there's various, spots of collection of smoke. This like almost abandoned sort of, burnt clay tile exterior. It looks like it has like some paintings for like a guild for various minerals and magical combustibles or whatever. And as this like thing slides open, you look to like the sliding thing where you saw this creature was at about probably your normal height. As you open up this door, you look, and then you look down. There's this tiny goblin that's like,
This way.
he turns.
what does the inside of this place look like?
The
Is
inside
there
of this place. It looks very sort of stone, like almost like a half step towards industrial with like the various metalwork and things on the walls. But it looks old and kind of disheveled, almost like it's supposed to be like a hidden location. And you've been pointed here. You look, I'll say, and look down this hall and notice a couple different like guards set up, different attire, some with more plate mail sort of things, some with chain, etc. But they're
Do they
Any
have-
of them have a?
Go ahead.
Do any of them have a sign insignia?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll say
Jinx.
you look and we can come up with a more official one later to throw on the screen.
Yeah.
But I'll say it's some sort of.
Well, it's over there and it's here. Probably not because I'm gonna be editing this. I'm just like, no, please.
Not the sigil.
Whoever has to edit this is gonna have so much fun.
It's probably me.
Yeah, it's right here.
Stop it! Stop it!
Crazy PowerPoint transition.
No!
You just put it in the corner and point an arrow to Anna like crazy person.
I have ideas floating through my head right now.
I'm just thinking the pinwheel.
Oh god. Marcel, you're taking this part.
Alright, I'm down. For a challenge.
Yeah, I'll say there's a symbol of what looks like it to be some sort of like dragon head, circular sort of symbol, on the front of the solid plate armor of a couple of the different, guards along this hallway.
I'm also making mental note of all the potential exits, windows, doors, all of that's just mental notes.
All right. Yeah, you're led down this hallway past a couple of these guards, who, as you're walking, kind of just keep their eyes trained on you as you pass by. I'm going to change the music real quick because it's no longer tavern.
Oh no. Tense,
Does
stressful
it seem
music?
like- I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's probably hard to tell this, but are these people like? Do they look like they're from Edderiord, or do they look like they're from other parts of the world?
I'll say primarily they look like they're from Edderiord.
Yeah.
There's the occasional, like, you tell maybe, similar from the mountain type people, or, just the occasional one, but primarily a lot of them seem to be from Edderiord. Yeah, leads you down this hallway, turns a corner, and leads you towards this one room. It says, "After you."
I had to step in.
After you.
One big stride in.
By all means, ladies first.
All right.
Let's go.
You guys all follow into this new room. There you see, we'll say a long table, with an individual at the very end, what seems to be a Furbolg individual. She has leathers on instead of like plate mail, has the same sort of symbol on it as well. And she goes, well, hi there, welcome. I'm Mastina.
Mastina?
Yes, Mastina.
Spelling, it's important. Write this down.
Write that down.
I just feel like fantasy names are so many Y's,
Mm-hmm. Honestly.
I'm Mastina. I am an assistant to the Draegon Echelon, so thank you very much for being here. I'm sure. Do you all have your letters?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yes.
Do I know what the Dragon Echelon
Draegon
is?
Echelon.
Do I know what
Yes,
that is?
that is
Okay.
what is outlined in your letter as the person, from the
got
Draegon Echelon.
Do I know anything outside of the fact that they sent me a letter?
Yeah. I'd say there'd be different things around the area that you would have heard about. Specifically also in Edderiord, as not provable things, but rumors of like potential underground dealings and things like that between some of the like larger corporation type businesses in Edderiord, and the interjection of like the Draegon Echelon, and how it has brought companies down and how it has supported others. It seems to be sort of like a underground black market sort of situation with various dealings and connections and things like that. General villainy.
So you want someone killed or what?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure necessarily about what exactly you'd be doing. But you all got these letters, because we've been watching you. We like what you're doing. We want you as part of this.
Everything we've been doing? What have you been watching?
I haven't personally been watching, but I just go like, okay, cool. I haven't personally. She knows that I'm not Justin.
What are we... and what are we getting ourselves into?
So, there are different dealings here. Essentially, you guys, if chosen, will be a part of a task force. Under Draegon. Miss Draegon. Draegon Vanmo. She leads this whole thing. She's...
Vamo?
Vanmal.
Van Mall.
Draegon Vanmal.
Van Mall.
And is the
D-R-A-E.
Dragon title here just a title, or is it actually a dragon?
Draegon's her first name.
I see.
Yes. She has other dealings today, so she will not be here. That's why I'm here.
A shame.
Yeah. Well, various business deals and such going on. You may see her down the hallways sometimes, but, she's got other, things to deal with today. So, I'll be walking you through it all.
Can I, real quick, insight check? Is this is this person actually the leader of this group, or is this almost like a scapegoat?
Draegon or this person you're talking to?
The Draegon
Draegon Vanmal.
Vanmal. Does
Yes.
it seem like Draegon Vanmal is the actual head of this organization, or is it more like we're gonna throw this name at you for now?
Go ahead and make
Good question.
an instinct roll.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
I'll roll this one instead.
And in a place.
I'm going down.
That's a 12 with hope.
12 of hope.
Actually-
Okay, so take a hope, and
Thank you.
if you have any stress, you clear stress. I think, or is that?
That's rest. I thought.
No, I think if you there's something where you gain a hope and clear a stress.
I
But
don't think it's.
remember
I don't
what.
think it's ability checks.
Okay, we may get there at some
Yeah.
point.
We'll figure it out.
It's like one of my whole class abilities is being able to help clear stress.
Also,
Well,
I was
okay.
gonna say
And I guess-
I have but I have a specific thing called youthful spirit at the beginning of the session. Everyone gains a hope.
Cool.
So we have
So
a
you
third
have
hope now.
another.
By the way, we should have reset the amount of hope, so you should have 2 starting, because I know you spent 1, I think, earlier, right?
No, I gained one earlier.
Oh, okay. So it resets at the end of each session. So I think.
That was the other question. Are we going to count these as
Yes.
2 sessions, or
Yes,
is it
I
just
think we
one
should.
long session?
I think probably.
Okay.
But
So make sure to use our hope before a break. Got it.
yes.
Yeah, I definitely used my one hope to try to heal your fingers. It didn't do anything.
How many hope
But
do you
more
start with?
specifically, is she holding this person in actual high regard? Is this a real person? Does it seem, or is there
Yeah.
somebody else?
So what did you roll?
I got a 12 with hope.
Okay. Yeah, seems legit.
Okay.
Yeah, she seems to hold this person in high regard, with her, descriptions of, all of her hard work in this, sort of realm and all that stuff.
How much is the job paying?
Very well.
Would it be possible to be paid in some of these
quantify.
fine reagents?
Hmm?
Is it possible to be paid in some of these fine
See what's happening.
reagents?
Sure.
Nice.
For various things, we have apothecary rooms and such, with various materials and things. If you go out on a job, you can take some before you go, or find your own out there. That's up to you. We have some people who are very, very official with that, but
There's a cat at my back right
Can
now.
I also ask, are we just replacements for a previous group, or are we a newer task force? Did the
No.
previous one die?
you're not a replacement for one.
Oh look, Dragon.
Vanmall?
I didn't think we'd be meeting you today.
A little cat saunters by. Oh no! You're just a staircase.
My blue shoulders. They're used to it.
Sorry, what was your...
I don't even remember. It's all
Sorry.
Right. We'll keep going. It's fine.
How dare you, Lily?
Oh no, the cat of
So,
amnesia.
are we replacing part?
There's another one right
I
there.
remember that, but I thought I was maybe did I ask somebody? Oh, well, yeah, maybe I don't know. It's whatever. We're fine. We're
Just
great.
be mad about it in the comments. She's like, well, you all are the second half of our group. The first half has already gotten here, and they're in the other room. So, do you all do anything, some water or whatever before we move on to this next part? I'm
Are we
assuming you would like
competing
to...
or what?
Yes.
Great.
It's a very highly sought after position. Like I said, these pay very well. So,
Any
have-
restrictions against doing stuff to the others?
no.
Cool.
Like I said,
Okay.
you guys are in the
I say
second.
we hear them out first.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut until they realize I'm not Justin. But hopefully, they
Wait,
won't
your
notice.
name's not Justin.
Mort, shut up. I'm just slow. I'm just in the background, just like money. Okay.
Yes, paid very well. You come back from jobs,
Can I
get a couple handfuls of pay. Pretty good.
also ask? Are we going to be leaving Ediors for some of these jobs, or are they mostly local?
I think you'll start off local, and then, you know, as you prove yourself, you'll move around.
Also, there's some upper mobility
There's
with
there's
these
room for growth.
positions.
There's room for
Wonderful.
growth.
And
Love
what,
that.
and what happens if we say no?
Well, the last person who really did not have a good ending, because now you know what we are.
Is there any chance that I'll end up in the south?
Potentially. Depends on the job.
Job pays enough to make enough for seaside hut.
I'd say so.
All right, I'm in.
Eventually.
I respect the priority. Can't even say with a straight face.
I only got 9.5 fingers left here.
I can tell.
I don't have many more times.
I can only count this many.
Your house is more than this many. In today's economy.
How many handfuls is a house?
Throw an egg in there. You're good.
Call back.
Yeah.
That happened a week ago.
But yeah, she goes, any more questions or...
No, I think just some light stretching will do fine.
Feel free to. We have a bit of a walk down the ways to get to where we're going.
Yes.
Yes, you will be, you know, since you all arrived this way, we're going to keep you guys as is. So that first group is going to be one. You guys are going to be the other. And whoever kind of comes out of it gets the job.
Should just say come out.
Yes. What is the risk that we face on this first job?
People have definitely died.
Is this a kind of octopus
worries.
game of some sort? I've
What do
heard
you mean
puppet
by-
shows of people getting trapped and pitted against others. The octopus games, are you not familiar?
I have heard about this on the
I was
travels.
gonna say, are you talking about the cephalopod games?
Is that what it was called?
I think so. I don't know. I just came down to that.
Darn! Cephalopod or octopus?
I picture him
That
as
was a bad joke, I'm sorry.
I picture him as Ed from Lion King.
Ed, Ed, Nettie.
No.
No, from the Lion King,
That's what I
the
wrote down.
hyena.
Oh.
Yes.
Ed, the really dumb,
It's been
crazy
so-
hyena.
The other one.
That is Skull, yeah. That
The other
that's
one's
Skull.
Whoopi Goldberg. Also the hyena.
All right. Do some light stretching. Just gonna.
All right. None of your things. Nothing's off limits, you know. It's whatever.
Is that so? I'm gonna start looking through their
Maybe it
supplies.
No, well, those are our own.
puts back.
Anything you all have, you can bring in there.
Technically, I
And there's
have
another
it.
set of people there.
And
There.
what does this other group look like?
Well, why don't I take you? And she gets up and walks around, and you see this
These-
furbolg individual sort of walk down the table and out that same door that you guys kind of came.
This may sound like I mean, probably not, but do they have any like boards out or like maps out? Is there any other information on the walls or groups that are other groups in this kind of organization that are planning things nearby?
I'll say in the current room, it's like the baseline sort of conference room.
Sure.
There is nothing on the walls.
Sure.
You know, the big table.
Yeah.
But I'll say as you leave here, go ahead and give me a instinct to perceive if you spot anything in the halls on the way down.
Okay.
That's crazy that you got your sheet on there. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I would also like to help you perceive.
So
I
you
might
get
not have eyes,
advantage.
but I'm quite.
So you'll roll a
Mortilbup.
d6 for advantage on this, and then you add the 6 to that roll.
For an
I'm gonna
instant.
like sling back a little bit. Mortilbup.
Uh, for an-
What do you think they're working on here?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good roll.
And it's with hope.
+6.
Oh my god.
Oh my!
Is that-
Oh,
23.
23. Okay.
With hope.
As you guys are walking down this hallway here, Mastina is leading you down past a couple other doors that seem to be closed with people outside of it.
And specifically, I mean, I guess I'm assuming you're gonna give whatever, but like specifically, I'm interested in anything with like mining, minerals, like any of the research that is going on with the alchemy stuff, like anything related to that is what I'm really looking for.
Okay.
But
I'll
again,
say-
whatever is great information.
I'll say maybe down the hall. You hear talk of something, I'll say with maps. It's in a side room, not immediately in this hallway, as they seem to keep things like super under wraps here. You don't make out exactly really what they're saying, but next to the door, you spot a giant woman with longer, dark black hair, sort of kind of has a wave to it, in this sort of like black attire, talking to a teal-skinned Inferis with these horns. Seem to just be conversing as she's like arms crossed. You know, they seem to be in some sort of discussion. As she, and this is down the hall. As you guys are turned into a separate room. Here it seems to be like a staging area. There's some chairs, various like if you have first aid or bandages for hands, that sort of thing, to prep for a upcoming battle of some sort. So there are various things here so that you can prepare yourself if needed. And she goes, "Take some time. We'll start soon. It's right through that hallway. You'll come into this larger arena, and you'll meet the individuals on the other side.
So it's a fight to the death.
Death, or a lot of times they pass out. But I'll be transparent here. There has been death. So it's not off the table.
Is there extra coin for if they die?
Not necessarily.
Do we get to keep the loot off of them?
Good question.
I'm not.
I don't see why not.
We have to win.
How long
How long is what?
till we go?
Just a couple minutes. We're loading everyone in there right now. You guys have a couple minutes to prepare if you need, and then we'll walk you out there.
What the fuck are y'all good at?
Fire.
Do you have any spare rope by chance?
Up here. And she goes over, and she's this tall furbolg, and she just kind of reaches up to that top shelf and then brings it down. It seems to be just a thing of rope, normal.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna be like, Scorn! Most grey! And, essentially, you see Scarn when I say this. I'm going to hold one end of a cable, like a line of rope, and then he's going to start running over, and we instantly start practicing, essentially setting up a clothesline really quickly, or, like, setting up to tie something. You see, as he grabs one end of this rope, he begins passing it through with his other head to, like, tie, like, a cabinet or something, or whatever's nearby,
If
like,
you need
to a
extra
post.
rope, I actually have 50 more feet. I don't know what you're doing,
We
but I
could
like
use that, potentially.
There you go. Take
Why
it.
don't you spend theirs instead of ours?
It's extra 50. It's an extra 50 feet.
I'll give it back to you if I do not use it.
I was gonna say.
But Skarn and I are trappers, for lack of a better term.
You hit things with your fists or you shoot them from far?
I tend to get up close and personal. And I'll sweep the blade out of my left arm.
And you, Mr. Where do I look? You don't got eyes.
You put them in there.
What do you do?
I also tend to get a little up close and personal, although I can take many forms. In fact, do you think it'd be easier with 2 dogs to run the rope?
Potentially, it could be a good evasive maneuver.
I'll keep that in my back pocket.
Very good.
I was
You
gonna
throw fire.
Well, I have hand runes, but then I'm very good with fire. I'm not above arson, I'll be honest. I just want to be one.
Here's our new t-shirt. I'm not above arson.
That'd be such a good shirt.
I also have an affinity to be a little sneaky, a little quiet. It comes with the mountains and the terrains and just all around being small.
I'm in the same boat, however, I don't think that's going to be much of a thing in this. But, alright.
If any of us need help, do any of you all have healing potions or something that can heal everybody?
Nope.
I have stamina.
Somehow, I don't think that that's very true.
Why are you saying
It's all right. I didn't take you much for the sharing type.
I'm not. Kai's not smiling. It's only Griffin smiling.
I'm sure.
I'll fight
the
you
immersion.
with a roll.
The immersion.
Regardless,
I'll fight you.
are any of you two more altruistic?
Absolutely. My entire pack is filled with reagents to make healing potions.
I just
Because
gave
you
you
scratched-
50 feet of rope.
Exactly, but 50 feet of rope will not heal a cutting, bleeding wound. But,
You can't.
Mortilbup,
Yes.
if you scratch my back, I will scratch yours.
Anytime.
I don't have anything to heal, but I did have some stamina.
I cover an eye and it's my wink. Okay. Put on my lids.
Oh my god.
Squish.
You confuse me, Mushroom Man, but I tend to not hate you. I'll keep him.
I don't hate you either.
I think have I met a fungal before? Oh yes, I have. I forgot I had. Do the fungals that I have met usually not have eyes? I want to know if Griffin's just like or Kai's also like
Fair. Anna doesn't remember.
I don't remember it. I created one of them in the world somewhere.
Let me see real quick. Characters. Are you talking about the NPCs?
Fungal in general.
Yeah, do fungal in general have eyes? Or is he
Oh,
the odd one out? Or am I used to meeting other ones?
I'll
with
say,
eyes?
like, the art for Daggerheart has a fungal with eyes, so, like, I'll say there's variations.
Okay.
You've seen some with, some without.
Listen, potatoes have eyes, but you don't think that... It's not like that.
That's awful.
I don't think you know roots, vegetables very well.
They come out the ground
There's much more to them than that.
and you eat them. What else do you need to know?
Don't talk about food with this one. He hates food.
I don't hate food.
Strange thing. I also don't have a proclivity towards food.
You don't have a mouth.
It's right here.
As you're talking while it's smiling.
No, yeah, I turned into like I cannot believe you.
The mental image of just. And it just stays there.
Before this occurs, is there anything that I need to know about you all? Do you have psychotic flips? Is anybody crazy here?
Where were we?
What were we doing?
We're
Yeah.
just on the verge of going
Just
into
on the
battle.
verge of going
Walking
into
out.
the
Technical
room.
difficulties, sorry.
Yes, technical
gonna
difficulties.
say.
We're getting used to these cameras. Yeah, so this Furbolg assistant said essentially good luck, turns around and starts walking you down the hallway. It's a stone-walled, round-topped kind of hallway that she leads you through. And it slowly opens into what seems to be like a sand and dirt sort of round sort of fighting ring. You look off to the other side, and a similar hallway is over there as you see 4 individuals walk out. Can I get it? No.
Oh my God.
Who else is in my house?
The other party's here now.
Oh shit! That would be the ultimate. I don't know how you would have planned that. That would have been incredible.
I'm not that good.
Also, without
not
them
yet.
hearing the.
Yeah, we would have heard like
Yeah.
feet.
I'm like,
They're
how?
out there.
How?
Through the
Where are they
basement
hiding?
door. Hello!
Just
Yeah,
some
they're
arms just reach
outside.
through and hand us something. It's like,
Surprise,
Grabs her
motherfucker.
necks,
I would be-
like, from the back.
I would be terrified.
It's like
I'm
one
that
scene
good
from-
now.
It's no longer a cat paw.
It's a real human hand.
Yes.
You look on the other side and see 4 separate individuals. You see someone standing there with what seems like multiple swords, sort of spinning them around in their hands. We'll say a sort of Dracona individual with some horns, big build, that seems to be kind of swinging these swords and like sauntering back and forth for a second, seeing you guys come out of the tunnel and just eyeing you guys down. Bless you.
Sorry. Nose the flames.
You then see what looks like a clear serpent individual sort of slithering around.
What? Like
What?
see-through?
Yes, like translucent sort of material. You see, yeah, just kind of slinking around. Bless you.
Their James German.
Sorry,
Uh,
cats.
Next to them, a dwarven individual, large sort of build, brawler looking with a large club, and I'll say another fawn individual holding a staff with wearing a cloak, various magical paraphernalia sort of on various belts and things, as they all kind of come into the same area and fold out.
As we enter,
Mhm.
I think I'd make a noticeable look at the spellcaster with the staff.
Mhm.
Do any of the rest of them look to be spellcasters of any kind? And I
I'll
want
say,
to
What do
I
you
want
want?
to kind of, as I'm focusing, now that we're really getting into it, I want to use my experience. Let's get down to business.
okay, to detect magic.
I have that same thought when I was telling her I want to do that. I was like, I can't not. So what kind of roll would it be?
This is to like see if any of the others
That's
are
my
more
second
magically
Yeah.
inclined. Okay, I'll say
Something like
instinct or knowledge. Up to you.
Oh, it's almost a crit.
I don't know if you're an
That
It's
is. That is a 15 with fear.
Okay, I take fear. Thank
Yeah, you're welcome.
you. All right, a 15. So you gauge the individual, the fawn with the cloak and staff, very obviously has magical items. Maybe not magical items, but magical abilities. I'll say that initial Dracona seems to be flipping around these swords, and you can almost see like magical kind of sparks coming from their hands as they're flipping them. and like I said, sort of like waiting side to side, staring you guys down. There seems to be a little bit of magic there.
I lean over to you. Fond and Dracona.
If any of you all wish to yield at any point, it is okay. I do not intend to murder you all.
You see the Dracona step up with the sword to go, I do, and points the sword at you.
Is it safe to assume that you've killed before?
Kind of narrows his eyes.
Is your mother proud of you?
Very.
Well, that's unfortunate. She's about to go to your funeral. As I keep walking.
All right. As you all enter, we'll say your individual that's walking you guys up walks towards the middle, says, all right, you guys are all here for the same positions. May the best people get those jobs. We'll be up there. There you look, and she points to around the area where there seem to be a number of, again, the guards and things that you saw on the way here. A lot of them have seemed to come and join this area. Some you can see are sitting to watch. Others you see piled and standing predominantly in this one central location next to what looks to be a almost like, you know, ramshackle throne situation, a very nice seat, the, you know, cushioning and all that stuff. As they stand next to it, you kind of are like taken for a sec, like you're not sure if it's perspective or what, but this chair looks big, and it takes you a second to then see this individual walk out of the door.
Orthopedic.
It does look quite comfortable, yeah.
I hope the mic picked that up.
It's very real estate.
You look and
By the time we're done.
you look as the guards sort of start to stand up straighter, as you see a very tall individual crest this corner here, a giant woman with this long black hair, sort of curled, with this black attire that some of you might recognize from the hallway, walks in. She's got this like low-cut V shirt with various, you know, adornments of like silver and gold, jewelry and things, sits down on this seat with her, nonchalant kind of positioning. Does this with her hand. And your little lady who brought you in here goes, I'm gonna leave now, and turns and runs away. As you get the okay to start. And we're gonna go ahead and go into a little bit of combat.
Oh god. Oh
For the battle
god.
music.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So is this place like, is there terrain or is it just like an open pit?
It seems to be primarily open pit. There seems to
boy.
be a couple rocks and things. They're like, sections of maybe like destroyed wall, like things that have naturally fallen into this arena over time, since this is like a decaying, left alone building that they're hiding in. Yeah. So, whoa, I think I just refreshed my page.
Boy, who pick your mini?
Yeah,
Pick your
if we
mini
wanna use
from
that, we can.
these minis. I need to print more.
I have a
So,
couple in my bag.
There's a see-through snake guy,
See-through snake guy.
large, angry, gravel-voiced man.
There's the Dracona, who seem to be in the front and
The
center
flipping
with the
magic
swords.
swords,
Yeah.
show off asshole.
Yeah.
And then you got the
apparently mom
wimpy
is
wizard
proud of
person in the back.
Yes,
Okay,
the
so there's only 3
fawn.
of them.
There's 4.
There's 4. There's the smaller dwarf with the club.
Oh.
This man.
This
There's
man.
this.
Well,
There's
yeah,
this
I was gonna say, I was like, you can't
This was
really.
the dwarf.
3.5.
You're like, oh right, I gotta count this one.
Three and a half.
3.5.
He's only 3.5
All
over
right.
there.
Well,
All right,
I have
so-
to pick this because of the representation of Grotto in this
Oh
game.
my God.
This is me.
Wow.
I am a puffball.
For those of you currently
That-
watching,
that's fair.
we're gonna have mostly theater of the mind, but also some location representation here. We'll have another camera at some point. so
It'll
when
be
It'll
cool.
be cool. It'll be looking down.
One
I
day.
promise.
I was like, where
It won't be duct tape.
yeah,
Aw.
it won't
Definitely
be.
not.
It's not. It won't be.
We're getting there. Since this is just
Um,
intro.
Do y'all want any of these other minis we've got over here?
Suddenly, a giant person with wings.
I like this
What are we
one.
facing now?
You want to be this? You don't want to be. No one wants to be a person.
I'm not a person. I'm a halfling.
Oh my.
I'm an orc.
Interesting. All right. How far
Halflings
apart
are
are we?
people. Sorry.
How far apart are we from these people?
That is a good question. We'll say. Let me see real quick. Oh, my legs.
4 of them.
We'll say.
I have this guy.
My legs. We'll say from the clear line to maybe about the edge of this box is the size of the ring.
The clear line.
Yep.
Here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll
So
say that.
I don't have good minis.
So are these them?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so they're over here.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I'm him.
So who do we want to be?
Big spooky
That person
man.
is the caster. Do we want
The
this
fawn.
person to be the? This will be the Dracona person.
This is the sword person. Or
Oh.
okay, sure, that can be whatever. I don't care. I'm just trying to.
Yeah. Okay.
Dwarf
Right.
is the dork with the loot.
Sounds good.
So this is.
Oh, so
us.
the
That's
minis
his
are the
club,
bad
actually.
guys?
Yeah, they're the bad guy. I'm the only one with the mini.
Awesome.
Clubbing in this world is less fun.
Wait, why am I so far away from the crew?
What?
The purple.
Oh, are you that
It
one?
is. Yeah.
And then who is?
That other D4 is the dog.
The D4 is the yes.
I'm the same size as dog.
Probably about the
Understood.
same mass.
Yeah, the dice type
Yeah.
is how big you are.
So you'd be back here. You'd be up here. Probably, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know where you'd be.
Shoot.
I'm up to be in the front.
Okay. Then where are you? Are you fine with being there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm very conflicted on whether to run in or not. I am the healer.
I mean,
should probably live.
Yeah,
I'm
so
happy to kick things off.
we start
I'll save my.
some battle,
my actions
and
till the
you
end.
guys can take it as the other 4 across from you seem to be readying various items. You see that giant woman sitting and readjusting in her chair as she looks over, and that teal-skinned Inferis comes over and sits down on another chair next to her as they sit and watch on.
Before we all start this, all of you guys are about to fight. You're all willingly going into this, yes?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I look towards you. You or me. Because I'm getting ready to bolt.
Bold partial shoes.
You see the
What does that mean? Who's okay?
I
I don't know.
Mostly!
the Dracona is like, really?
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
I'm gonna try to use the animal ability.
Ooh.
Yay.
So
What the
it
dog
allows me
doing?
to make a spellcasting roll. So what I want Skarn to try to do, and I think
Okay.
you're gonna have to set the DC for this because
Okay.
there's no built-in DC. So I want Skarn to try to use his action to essentially restrain a target with the rope that he has in both of his heads.
Okay.
So it is a spellcasting roll, but I think you set the DC for that.
Okay. To like grapple a person
Yeah, with the rope. I mean, it's
I'll
probably
say
not like permanent,
a-
obviously, but
it's
it's
like
probably like a
100
few
feet
loops,
of
so it's
rope.
harder for them to move.
Yeah.
Lot of rope.
That's a lot
then
of rope.
I'll. Let's see.
I guess it's probably against their evasion, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm leaving it up to her discretion.
Yes.
I'm not
probably
gonna
so.
tell her what to do.
It's interesting. The blocks for like monsters, they don't have an evasion. They have
Really
a,
bad.
Oh.
They have a difficulty,
Really bad.
which is essentially their evasion. So
Wow.
we'll go against their difficulty.
All right, cool. And then
Good rope, good rope, good rope.
oh my.
Oh no! Oh my is right. It's a
one?
bed line,
Was
but
that the first
Which one
critical
were you
of our
going
game?
towards?
That's a great question. Since I didn't call it, I'll roll a d4. Just
that a
to be
critical?
fully fair.
Is there a critical
1, 2,
over there?
3, 4. It's not.
Done.
That is the third one. So I'm going for the honestly, I would have gone for one of the spellcasters. I'm just gonna say I was going to go with the fawn because you called the fawn actually.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense.
Certainly did.
To the back.
Sorry, Mike.
So they're in
The back, yes.
Well.
Fine, I'm just circle them all in.
And I got
Sheepdog
a
it.
5 with fear.
Oh, that's not a critical at all. You had me
No.
excited.
No, it was not a good roll at all. I looked over and I'm like, oh no.
Oh my.
Okay.
It's
Five.
So, I think
Unfortunately, does not hit the
we
spell.
move over to here, and he whiffs
Immortal.
entirely.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
So is that
Runs up.
what is the edge of a paper?
So, length of a paper is far.
So
Okay.
does that mean agility
So-
roll for him to
Yes. So an agility roll. Sorry.
I
yeah.
will mark a stress to be able to move very far.
do that? Oh, that's
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I can move anywhere within very far range without making an agility
cool. Is
roll.
that a class
All
ability?
right.
It is.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm going to actually move around so that this guy is there. And I'm going to be in front of Skarn and like pinning Skarn against the wall to try to get this person, but he just whiffs, and that's, I think, bad.
Scarl is like fumbling around, not really sure like what's going on. Tries to wrap around, and you were going for the fawn. The
Yes.
fawn seems to start to like, prepare for stuff, and like I guess like moves slightly out of the way.
Sure.
Comes in play with it a bit. Was that with hope or fear?
I was with fear. I was
Okay.
like one of the worst rolls possible.
So it passes to you.
Honestly, yeah, it kind of was.
Like statistically really bad.
Really bad.
All right. So
Could've been 6.
here's where Anna's not too sure when it comes to
Right.
send it. All right.
That's what the kids say.
It's what the
Maybe it was so scary.
Hurt me.
All right. So, we'll go first with this Dracona individual with the 2 swords. Seems to have sort of a bit of a leadership position here. Let's see. He will run up. Which one is he? And who's he?
The front guy.
Oh, are you putting him towards me or towards... He was right here.
Yeah. Let's see. He would run up. He'll go ahead and rush that. Probably you.
Yeah,
Being closest.
you can certainly try.
And
Sword
he
man.
will bring out his sword and
He's a
go
sword
for an attack against you.
Uh-huh.
So, oh my god, I need you to look at this die.
Is it a crit? Did you crit?
Oh my!
Is that a crit?
It's pretty good.
Snap
Oh,
it.
no.
Add it to the Discord. Snap it.
No!
That's true.
That's pretty good.
God.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
I'm
Damn.
scared.
Listen, the most you can take is severe.
I just don't. When you say it like that, it still sounds bad.
Oh
You're
god.
not wrong.
So do we already have somebody
I knew I
dead?
like this dice.
No.
No.
He's only mostly dead.
Mangled.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
it
that's a
sounded like
natural
it
20,
jammed.
Ah!
which in Daggerheart is only a thing for the GM.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw this in our crit channel real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Just a little celebration for me.
Oh, that's so good for you. I'm so
Put a like in
proud.
the chat, friends.
No.
Don't you love
If
when
we
you
all, if we
DM
all clap
crits?
for our hands,
Critical
we can have Marcel back alive.
Wait, it's me that's getting hit.
Oh, but we all clap.
Wow!
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that is a 23 to hit you.
Of a
Yeah.
new scar.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool.
I think crits should leave
No, it
scars.
misses. But 24.
So-
Evasion.
You take, or you have,
Time for a new scar, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
you have 17 points of damage coming your way. Well, it was a crit, so it's technically more.
I'm marking it down to major.
So yeah, that's the armor as well. There's the armor points and armor slots.
Yep.
I say
Ow.
because we know the potential upcoming rules are going to be if you mark a slot, it just bumps you down a level. I say we just start with that.
Works for me.
Just kind of forget the armor value entirely. Yeah, that would technically. What did I say? 17.
Yeah, a lot. Alex asked, is that like a coffee die or what's the situation? I replied, I'm dying.
Nice.
I do think it looked like coffee. That's why I got it. kill you with coffee. So that's the first guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I spend a fear and take control? Is that how that works?
I'm taking your fear.
I don't think it works the way you
Dang
think
it.
All right. Well, now we'll go with the translucent serpent individual, kind of coming up. Let's see. We'll move.
Yeah.
We'll say it goes over towards where you are. Circles around.
Do they seem
follows.
magical
Um,
in nature?
From my analysis, it wasn't. But
Oh, that's
No.
true. Okay,
According
yeah.
to my calculations.
My calculations.
okay, I didn't mean for it to come across that way.
It comes up to you, and is going to make an attack as well. So I'm slightly altering this because this technically the stat block is like a great sword attack. I'm gonna say it's like a serpent with like a mouth thing because I'm the GM.
Love that for me.
Comes
For
up to
you.
you, and is going to make an attack.
Yeah.
That's
You're doing great,
a
sweetie. Keep up the good work.
19.
That's gonna hit, yeah.
Okay. I really like these dice, guys.
Oh yeah, you should throw it in the dice shell.
Somebody got his dice.
I know we're the bad guys, but I didn't think it meant that we were bad guys.
I did.
You
We're
take
bad at being kind.
you take minimum damage.
Nice.
7 points of damage, and it's going to mark a stress.
Oh, take me out to dinner first. What are you
As
doing?
it makes a goading kind of attack on you. So now it kind of taunts you for a second. It kind of looks at you. If you attack anyone other than it's a disadvantage.
Unnatural. Cursed creature.
Now we'll move to the dwarven individual who just thump, thump, and then a club on the ground, goof, kind of is like rah, and rushes up. I'll say over towards, goes all the way past. Yeah, we'll do over there.
Oh my! Wait a minute. We can talk about this.
Rushes up with its club.
Fix everything, huh?
And it's going to make an attack on you.
Have you tried roaring down?
That's this is the first time I've seen a minus attack modifier.
He's not so good at what he does.
It's a really heavy club.
Exactly. Little guy, half his size. Yeah.
He's just treading on the sand as he's getting
He
up.
has
Yeah.
to like bounce it off of his shoulder, so it
Yep. Exactly.
was so
Uh,
slow.
Does a 15 still hit you?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. I think
Strong old bugger, though.
he's used to. You can tell like pints of ale and stuff, like pulling it up on the table and things. So he runs after you.
I'll add it in post.
You take 18 points of damage coming your way as this giant club just right into you, into your soft mushroom body.
I'm gonna use one of my armor. That hurts.
Think you're by your own self
And-
for a little bit.
Okay.
Our last, let's see.
How long?
Actually, yeah, we'll keep it like that. And then finally is the fawn off behind. Let's see. Fawn will, let's see, far distance, far range, is the length of paper. So creature is in far range.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
Oh no.
I'm the only one that's in range of that.
Points a staff towards you.
Oh yay!
And you kind of feel this magic start to overtake you.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Well, Griffin,
Yeah,
it was nice
points
knowing
it.
you.
Thanks.
Points a staff at you. You feel like a wave of like nausea sort of pass over you as you realize you've been cursed. So now, any rolls you make with hope, this adversary can mark a stress for you to make it with fear instead.
That's bad.
What?
That's real bad.
Is he just?
And it turns back
just,
to you guys.
Wow! It just happens. Oh my god, that's so strong. I'm gonna. Are you guys okay?
I don't think you should go.
Yeah.
You just got cursed, dog.
I agree.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I agree. I'm gonna be
Also, he's
honest.
not a dog, he's a fawn.
I could be a dog.
I think y'all should do something though, personally.
Okay, so
I'm sort of thinking maybe this is the way to go.
I'm going to. I'm going to
kill some.
pull my daggers out on both hands and kind of start flipping them and just quickly, like, hands moving, slicing, throwing in all directions. Except for the one in my hand. The one in my hand is slicing. The other one is just like flying around the air at the enemies around me. And I'm going to use my Rain of Blades.
So we're not doing something. Alright.
What? Oh, I see. You guys
Control
should
Z.
probably
Yeah.
go
Control
first.
Z.
I see
Control Z.
why you said that.
Control Z.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
control Z. Can I
Go
control
back.
Z?
I
Smarter.
Yeah, so okay, the donk sound effect happens as I get hit in the head with a club, and like my whole brim kind of lowers.
Oh.
And as I raise my head, you can see these like blue like streaks just pouring out of my eye sockets. And I'm going to utter a like phrase under my breath. Oh my mama.
Yes.
Which is my experience, by the way.
Yeah. That's your experience. Is oh my watch Shinde.
This man is
Amazing.
already dead. I'm going to basically like the blue is going to like pool, and I'm just going to like launch it as a blob right at this guy.
All right.
Come on,
At
come
which
on.
one?
I should definitely do it at anybody else, but I feel like the guy who just hit me,
All right.
the
right there.
club man,
That's a
Dwarf.
dwarf.
Thank you.
He's
like,
right there.
literally anyone else is probably a better target. He's the
Aim
only
low.
one with a minus, but
Aim low.
he pissed me off.
Aim
So-
low.
Maybe he goes
All
over his
right.
head and goes to one of those casters.
Actually,
Nah.
that's like direct.
Anyway,
All right.
Nice! Let's
You
go!
crit? Oh my god!
Let's go.
No
man.
way!
Let's go.
Hell
behind
yeah.
me, right? Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I thought I was accidentally hitting
Crazy.
we love that. Okay, so I was just using my big hit, which means it's 2d10.
one. Oh
So
no.
it's 20 plus 2d10.
And your experience, which it's just
Plus
doubling
two.
the
It's a plus
dice.
two.
So,
I thought it just,
so
does
it
that-
starts off with 20 because a crit is the max amount. So I guess it would count the 2. Well,
does-
yeah.
I think that's just. Is that count damage? Like
I think the 2
experience?
is to hit, not to damage.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The experience.
So 20, and then did you roll 2 zeros?
No, but it's a 9 and 6. But
Nice.
that's 35.
nice.
What was it?
35.
35.
Man.
Jesus. Okay.
Maybe he's still standing. Hope not, though.
35. Okay. Let me find the right one.
Guy's
Dwarf.
dead.
I hope
Man has
Uh,
internal hemorrhage.
it's true.
He said how much? 30,
35.
35? Okay.
Yep.
There's nothing left. I just see a dust
That-
pile.
Just a
I'd be
hole.
surprised, but that'd be cool.
So you almost doubled his severe.
So
Mega
close.
death.
So close.
So let's see. How does the health work again? It's major is 1 or 2.
No,
Minor,
so
Minor one.
severe
Minus
is
one.
3. Past severe is 3.
Okay.
And then we had talked about whether we wanted to make over severe a threshold, but
Yeah, I'll say
we didn't
He's like
decide
my
on
big
that.
number.
I'll say it doubles. He's still up, but is at the brink of death.
Let's go.
Good to know who I'm
Let's
in.
go. Yeah.
Damn, that was crazy.
That was insane.
If you hit the other guy and I succeed, then I can AoE them.
Yeah, I'm then going to let out a
I can
very
hit both.
brittle. As more liquid just pouring out of my eyes, I'm marking a stress to recharge my attack.
Oh my
Just for
god.
next time. For next time.
Cool.
All right. And then, was there any hope or fear with that, or just an
I mean, it's a
ability?
crit. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
what
true.
happens to
Oh
that.
well,
I think
so
that's a hope.
you take a. I think the crit is you take a hope and clear stress.
But I think it happens before you mark the stress.
Yes.
So
He's still
I'm
at
still
one.
one.
Yeah.
you're still.
Yep.
But I do have more hope. We like being
That's
hopeful.
Gotta have a
crazy.
little hope.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Keeps
good.
going, keeps
Yeah.
going every day.
Either as.
All right. If it was with, with hope too, you guys keep going.
Amazing.
I was gonna use Wild
That's insane.
Flame.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
All right. What does that entail?
So Wild Flame is a spellcast roll, and the damage is 2d6, and it does damage and stress.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool.
All right.
And I was gonna go after Mr. My Mama's Proud Boy.
The Dracona.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Go
please
ahead
be
and
good, or else
roll.
I'll be sad. Oh.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a good roll. It's just fear.
Yeah.
Oh
Which is
no.
bad.
It's an 18 with fear.
What was it? 18? 19?
18 with fear.
18? That hits.
But it hits. Fearfully.
Mhm.
Ah.
Alright, let me get this.
Wait,
Right.
it's 2d6, right?
Oh, yeah. Give me another sixer. I like this one. Something good.
He
got
stuck. There it goes.
Nice.
It's a 5.
Let's go.
Look alive, look alive.
The
total?
anticlimactic.
It's a 5. And it's a spellcast +1 roll, so I assume that goes to the actual. What will I already hit?
Oh,
Yeah.
like 2 hit?
I think
Yeah,
so.
you'll get +1 on the 2d12. So
Yeah.
It doesn't go to the damage.
Okay, cool. 5.
5 total damage to it?
5 total.
All right. What does it look like as you run up, have your spell?
Oh, girl, it's Wild Flame. I literally am just kind of going like, and it's like straight up just dragon fire.
Is it to this Dracona that is also, I think, part dragon? Also, flame is kind of its thing too. As it kind of, he's like, kind of shakes it off and spins the blades again. But that was that with fear.
Yeah.
Okay, so it comes back to me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't know his thing was fire.
Well, dragons.
Should hit the door.
Well, I guess there are some dragons that
I
don't.
thought that it was
Anyway.
good honest. Well, 50-50 shot.
Dracona comes up, and right is the one,
This one.
that one.
Oh no! Oh, you killed him.
You killed
Yeah,
him.
woo!
Wait, that is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill him.
All right. I will. He'll just, he'll just go for the same thing. Right there with you.
Oh,
with you guys.
Great.
Let's say. Oops, I just refreshed my page. Does a 16 hit.
Yeah.
Okay, your.
Is it going after you again?
Yeah, yes.
He's going crazy.
You're crazy. Ah!
Wait,
Go
sorry,
dead.
You take 12 points of damage coming your way.
Brother.
So I'm gonna spend an armor slot, reduce it by 2, or
Okay.
reduce it down a
Because
level.
it kind of keeps just slicing into you.
Because that is my severe threshold. I'm not looking hot.
Slices
Go
into you.
man down. Go man down.
I could do this all day. And keeps going. That's the Dracona. Next up is the Serpent. Of which, let's see. It will. I mean, it's still there next to you guys. Who else is there?
It's right next to me and Søren, so...
Okay.
And he just hypnotized me.
Okay.
Unnatural creature.
As it kind of goes in for another. My God,
Oh, no,
these
big
are
God.
Oh
21.
no.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
these are good dice.
I got it spinning perfect.
10 points coming your way.
All right. I'll spend an armor slot to knock that down to minor.
All right. And then we have our dwarven individual will now take the momentum of its club and look over towards you and go for you now.
Your fight is with me.
as he goes to hit you, he like sees that and goes, "Ah!" And then I'm guessing misses with a 9.
Yeah, my base is 11.
He sees that and, "Ah!" and then puts it to the side and completely misses.
Does that go back to us then? I don't know if that
I don't think misses go back.
misses for us go back to the DM. So I don't know if misses for them. DM goes
That's
back
why
to
I'm
us.
curious about the if it's still just one and then you use fear to pull others in. I'm not sure.
too.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's better to hope
Because
than
it's
fear.
almost like they will always get more action economy than we will.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is interesting. So I don't know.
You know what,
However you want to do it.
Okay. We'll finish this round like this, and then going forward, I'll do that where it's one person and I can use a fear to pull
Oh,
another
okay.
one in. Because that might be it. I need to rewatch the video.
If we get really unlucky, we could just get ganged up on.
Yeah.
But if we get really lucky, they don't get to make any actions. So
Mhm.
very swingy system.
Well, she can use some fear and interrupt it.
And the last one,
If this is a
our
new session. Is there
fawn
any fear left?
looks towards someone else.
Starts with Søren.
Oh, I just got her another fear.
Fawn,
Yeah.
Fawn looks to, we'll say you, and lets off an energy sort of blast and completely misses.
Wait, the fawn shot over here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Completely missed. I got it too.
Oh
So,
yeah, woo!
Goes back to you guys. And also doing that from now on.
All right, so I'm going to do. I'm going to do a thing.
You want to do
So
both?
I'm going to that same thing that I described earlier that I didn't do until now. I'm gonna like swing the dagger around,
Oh, that's
and then also the other like more ornate dagger is just gonna start like through the air, and then I'm going to make a spell attack roll. The hell this works? Spend a hope and conjure a blade that hits enemies in very close range. Make a spellcast roll. And my spellcasting is finesse.
Is it to hit them?
Yeah.
And who is it you're going for?
I think it's just
Okay.
Yeah, so that's I mean it's good, it's with fear, it doesn't super matter for me, but
It's with fear, you're saying?
yeah, so it's hit enemies, make a spellcast roll on a success. Yeah, so it's a 19 with fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who were you hitting?
It's both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those were the Dracona
And the dwarf.
and the Dwarf. Okay.
Yes. So as the blades
so
are spinning, so
a
that is
19 hits
yes.
the Dracona and hits the one with the club, the Dwarf.
okay. So that is a okay. They take 4 magic damage.
4, alright.
Both of them each take 4.
That one and... So it was the Dwarf?
Yeah.
Griffin, what does it look like as you finish off this Dwarf?
I think the blade spinning, as I'm kind of like dodging between them, I think I catch it and on the backhand I stab into the back of his neck, throat, pull it out, and then I look towards the other one and stab him with my offhand dagger. As I'm gonna just do this, is I'm gonna just stand in between them both.
You stab and this Dracona next to you turns really quick and you see this like smoke coming out of his nose.
I wonder if his mom was proud of him too or not. Guess we won't ever know.
I'm
Nice.
not proud of his actions at all.
All right.
Did you get fear?
Yeah, it was with
Oh, I see.
So,
she could also
yes,
make
okay.
it with fear, but I wanted to do something.
Okay.
All right, it moves to me. So, we're gonna do. We're going to do.
What?
Oh, she said it moves to her, and we went, oh.
Let's see. Which one of these is the fawn?
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So, fawn is going to
I'm not looking hot.
Annihilate us?
run to you guys on the far
Everyone
side.
gets back on the ground.
Agility check?
Huh?
Did they have to make it?
Yeah, would they have to make it a deletion?
Yes.
Yeah. I hope he stubbed his toe.
That's what I'm hoping too.
Stubbed
Oh,
his
look,
hoof.
there's a rock there.
Moving through sand's difficult. Your ankles get a little
That
sore.
it's so tiring.
It's exhausting.
God, I've hiked through sand.
So-
It sucks.
Some might even say stressful.
Yes.
If you're
Yeah,
going down,
I'll
though,
roll it
be
in
careful.
red too.
Truly.
We'll say, I mean, it's flat sand. I'll say
Aw.
you see.
With a divot.
Maybe that sand's really sharp. It gets into the
It's
socks.
real hard,
It's
sharp
Yeah,
sand.
it gets
He's
in there. It's really annoying.
It's rough, it's coarse,
He's
it
got-
gets everywhere.
Yes.
I like sand.
He's got hooves. He's got, have you ever seen a hoof with like
it
an
gets
ulcer in
into
it?
the hoof.
Yeah.
And it's like rubbing in there.
Been there,
How
done
quickly
that.
are
It
they
sucks.
walking?
It's
Between
awful.
the hoof toes.
There's a reason I don't go to the beach no more.
I'll say
It's in spur.
DC 12. Is that good?
A little higher, Anna. Surely you
It's
can go a little more.
sand.
I gotta agree with Anna.
I'm just joking.
Oh,
I'm,
no.
I'm
Oh,
it's,
not-
it's
13.
No!
What did I
Nuh-uh.
say? What,
I agree. It should have been a 14
I-
DC. You should have said a 14.
Alright. Makes it over there.
Oh no.
He stepped
As you
over
see
the
her
pit.
run up, you guys
Just
see
there.
her staff sort of start to like pulse magical sort of energy in what seems to be all directions out from the staff. I need you three around her.
Oh, snap.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Within very close range. She's going to mark a stress. I'm reading through this just to be sure this is right. She's going to mark a stress. And okay, she's going to make an attack on all three of you.
Ow. Love when that happens.
So
This
you're
might be
there.
bad for me.
Oh no, it went in the crack. Does a 11?
Just misses! Yes!
There you go.
If it is 11, does it hit or does it have to go surpass 11? Meets
No,
it
it's
beats
I'm
it.
12.
gonna roll for each of you. So
Okay.
yeah, I think still meets it beats it.
Beats it.
So
Yeah.
this is you.
Thank God.
Who else? It's you guys. So this next one in 18.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for you, a 17.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys.
Hello there. What are you doing?
I know,
What
right?
happened to the?
It's getting hot in here. So get up.
We rolled terribly consistently. So you guys will take 14 points of damage coming to you guys. Woo.
I will reduce that.
Jiminy
down.
Cricket.
As she gets this magical energy kind of pulsating from her staff, and then goes in for another sort of magical attack to you guys, but this sort of amplified, chaotic, fluctuating power sort of emphasizes it on your attacks there, and you just kind of like sort of duck out of that magical way. There's something there now.
There's a shelf there. Can't do that.
Duck right back into his sword.
I went straight into it.
Ah!
Oh, that armor spell's looking real nice to make that into a magic severe.
And it goes back to you guys.
Rip.
I'll-
I have an idea.
Think you should
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna yell at the, Scarn,
Actually, have that.
Montfreon! I don't know if this is allowed, but I want to spend 3 hope to do, like, the advantage.
team?
Yeah, the tag team with my pet.
Okay.
So I want Scarn to duck under the snake person's legs, slithering torso.
Slugs.
Slegs.
The legs. I want Skarn with both his heads to try to grab their arms, and I'm gonna come down
Sarms.
with the sword.
Okay.
Did I say SARMs?
No, it should be sorry.
Oh, I see.
So,
Snake arms.
okay.
It's not
Usually
arms.
it's a tag team with another player.
Yes. So
So
does that have to be?
Ask, do you want to do it with another
I
player?
would do it with another player, but everybody's so far away that I feel like it's not possible right now. And I
I
have
can
4
blast
hope.
again. Anyway, so
I'll actually, you know what? I'll say this. I'll do it with another player. I see that you're struggling over there.
Thanks.
Actually, no. I have to attack her, or else I'm gonna get disadvantage. I'm gonna tough. I can't. I
You
gotta.
can do it with Skarn too, I'll say. Yeah.
I was gonna say I have arcane barrage, so I can hit things from close range, and I think I'm within the
Sure.
paper length.
Let's do it this way. I'm gonna. Oh, are you? I don't think you were that
So-
close range.
I can
So
hit from
paper
far
length
range.
is far.
Do you? Can you hit something from far range?
Yeah, paper is far.
I can
close is
shoot over
pencil.
the dwarf's
Very
head by
close
accident.
is a card.
I'd say if you want to do it with Skarn, let's do that. He'll
Really?
pin the snake guy with both his head, or with both his heads. Grab the arms of this snake figure and like hold him as you try to cast.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely casting at the dwarf, but he's held in the perfect place that it hits your guy instead.
I was like, yeah,
Crazy.
Dwarf is
Alright.
dead.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Open that body, baby.
Okay, so
You
you
aim
guys
for the dwarf, he drops, and then you just
shoot right over.
My mountain's...
it's still the.
All right, so you both roll.
That's great.
You both roll, and then you decide which one you want to go with.
I got
18.
I got a 14, but it's a 10 on the fear.
I got a hope with 18.
Let's just do that.
There you go. So you both are now rolling with that 18 hope.
Sweet.
For
we both get
which
that
one
hope?
again? The
That's
For the snake.
okay.
That's a good question.
I really want to get coke.
I think it's the person who initiated it. Who gets
Okay.
the hope.
So I'm at 2.
Because you don't technically spend anything to do
Okay. 18. That
it. You don't
hits.
even spend your action to take.
So now you guys roll your damage and add it up.
10, baby. 14.
Okay. So that is 5. Skarn's ability is that I can take an action immediately without using an action token. I know that we
There's
don't
no
have that
action
system
tokens.
anywhere. So could I just roll to hit with the sword after, or how do we want to do
Sure.
that? All right.
Triple
Just get
combo.
another action. Yeah.
So should,
That's literally how
Roll
it
the
is.
sword, I guess.
I, should I roll the
Oh,
damage?
no.
Or you want me to roll to hit?
You win so much. I didn't mind
If it says another action, I'll say another roll to hit.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So what did you get? on
14
damage?
damage.
14.
Alright.
And how much in the initial
I got
hit?
5.
5, so
Skarn.
19.
Nope. I'll just.
Oh.
Oh no.
I gotta get you a
that's-
dice tray.
I had one. I couldn't find it though.
look, a dice tray.
Anyways. Oh, I feel it with my foot.
Yeah, I found it.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you moved it.
I'm sorry.
You moved it.
That's
Where'd
a
it
14 to hit.
go? 14.
Actually,
to-
wait. No, it is a. I'll get it. It's a.
I got it.
Thank you. A 17 to hit with the
That
sword.
hits.
All right, wonderful.
So we're at 19 right now, damage. That's cocked.
Oh, come on. That's 5 more damage, and I'm gonna add
24.
the orc thing that whenever I make a, I'm gonna spend another hope, to add another d6 to this.
Oh my lord!
So yeah, string of events. Skarn grabs both the arms. What do you do?
Yeah, the tears have like kind of coagulated on one of the like moss balls, and another one launches off. A new one appears.
All right, and it was how much? 14.
Yep.
And then 5.
From Skarn.
And
And then the extra hit after that. So after this moss
So
ball
it's-
hits,
14 and 5 is 19.
I strike in with the sword, and then I launch the crossbow once it's pinned, like with the sword.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
And that's an
That was-
extra 6.
Okay, so
Dead yet?
25. All right,
So does that
math?
count as a separate
Yeah,
attack?
is it a separate?
You doing that?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Is the sword thing that I just did a separate attack after the Scar and him combo? Because I feel like it should be, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I think it's the trigger. Like it's not in the same momentum thing,
Sure.
but it triggers this other one that
Yeah.
starts. Is my
So then I think it'll be
More hits better
19
than
and then
3 hits.
6 after. If that
Okay.
if that's helpful. So it's 19 damage at the start and then 6 after.
okay.
Boom! Wombo combo. Bam!
alright,
And I'm
so
at 1
that's-
hope.
You had so much.
I just had 4. I spent
Yeah.
3, and then I got
After
one
that
because of the
crazy
roll,
tag team
and then I
attack,
used one
it
more.
looks definitely really hurt.
All
He's
right.
still up.
I have built quite a large amount of hope.
Yeah, who wants to do something?
I'm going to turn and look at you. You've been stabbed quite a few times.
I'm bleeding a lot.
I'm gonna kind of like wipe some of the tears up, and I'm just gonna go, "It's okay, friend. It'll be okay." And I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder, and this blue is gonna kind of ooze into your wounds and start knitting them.
Oh God,
Oh.
that's disgusting. No, I hate that. Everyone hated
Your
that.
3 health back.
Oh my God,
Enjoy that.
that's half my health.
Uh-huh.
Like 3 slots, or oh wow!
I roll a d4, but it costs me 3 hope.
Whoa,
That's sick.
crazy.
I am looking so great now. I went
Come
from
on,
not
die.
Seals your wounds. All right, still you guys.
I feel like I should use that arcane barrage.
Go
If
for
you
it.
want to, if you have a bunch of hope and you want to spend 3, I
I-
will work with you.
I have 2 hope.
Oh, you need 3 for the.
No, wait, I do have 3 hope. Sorry, I looked at hit points instead.
mhm.
Okay, I can do something with you if you want.
I feel like we need to get the big boy.
I'm
'Cause
down.
The big boy keeps hitting people.
Let's
He does.
It
He needs to stop.
So are you
Okay,
ganging up
So
on that
we're
guy?
doing a tag team now.
We're
doing-
tag teaming this guy, which means I'm gonna take something because the snake has me hypnotized.
Even if he's hurt.
Yeah. So the snake.
I don't know what that was though. I forgot.
Oh, wait.
ba- ba- ba-
What if
ba.
I just. I'm very close to him. I can put him to sleep.
It's with disadvantage. So you roll a d6 and subtract 6.
You can just.
I think- I think we kill him.
I can put him to sleep because target sleeps till damage or GM spends fear.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
give
fine.
him night
do
night.
that. Do
Okay.
that. That sounds great.
It's a spellcast roll +1.
All right.
And it's with a. Oh, it's a 9!
Let's go.
Let's go. 16 with hope.
And plus your
16. 17 with hope.
Yeah.
Let's go.
17 with hope to hit and
To
make him go to sleep.
Yep.
Yep.
That hits.
Night.
As this
Time
is
out.
with the Dracona with the swords.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he sleeps till damage or until you decide to spend a fear.
Okay.
So do I gain a hope because I rolled with hope? Yeah, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever you roll with hope. you
And
roll
I didn't
hope.
even use any hope
Yeah.
to make it, so I have 4 hope.
All right. You see this Dracona slicing and dicing whatever, and just like turns to you after getting stabbed, and just
What does your sleep spell look like?
and
Oh,
slumps
it's
to the
straight
ground.
up just like chamomile that I'm just like.
Pocket chamomile.
I told you, I'm
That's
small
amazing.
and you don't hear
Oh my
me.
gosh.
Okay, that was with hope. So
Does he
So-
keep burning
You
the
guys.
candles and
Okay,
blow the smoke
So
in your face?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna the dragon or the fawn in front of me. I'm gonna throw the dagger down at my feet.
you see her go, oh shit.
I'm gonna kick it up and then back heel it and like kick it with the sole of my foot directly at her.
I was gonna say,
Um,
because your knees are backwards.
So I'm gonna just drop it and it's gonna kick it up and then front kick it, I guess. Because yeah, you're right.
Unless you're doing like horse thing, like.
Oh great!
Oh my
No.
god.
I was like,
That
I saw
bad.
2 and
That
I'm
was-
like,
that
oh
was
no!
so
I didn't
bad.
But
see
it was another 2.
Wow! Wow!
Document it. Document it.
That's crazy.
Okay, now dump all your hope in one shot.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Right.
Look, Mom, I crit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay, so
Y'all are waiting. Y'all are waiting for this.
yeah, so I'm gonna give myself a hope. Where's the hope button? Hope. And then I'm going to sneak attack him. So I guess first off, I don't know what I'm doing. Wow, that's bad. Okay, so that's
Well, that
Critically
plus
bad.
true. So it's 8 plus 1, so 9 plus
your
so
finesse?
plus the 1.
agility. Whatever.
Yeah, I think this is technically it says plus 1, so I will add plus 1. So 9, I guess that's 10, and then I add the additional which is sneak
This
attack.
is on
Should be a
the
D6.
fawn.
Wee, sneak attack. I add a D6. So that's 10, 3. So 13. It's not
Plus
that-
another 6.
Oh, really?
All the
Well,
dice.
you crit, so it's total you
19.
could potentially do.
Let's go.
And then you
19.
roll it
Could
all.
also spend hope to add.
I have one left, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
19?
Yes.
So you've doubled her severe.
Let's go.
So I'll say, what does it look like as you send this one into the ground as well?
So I think I kick the dagger into her stomach, and as she bends over, I already have the second smaller dagger where her throat is.
Oh, so
And
she
she
just goes
Ooh.
as she hits the ground. Nice. On the ground.
Kick the body off to the side, sling the blood off, and then I'm going. So he's
asleep.
struggling over there. So I'm gonna.
Nah, it's almost dead. I'm doing fine.
Well,
I would kick the guy who's already down.
Okay,
Like he's in
that's
such a
not why-
prone position.
Yeah.
Like
I am going to use fear.
yep, I figured she was gonna do that.
I'll
Because
use
I was
the
gonna
fear
move. So I did
to
that again.
wake that guy up.
Oh.
Well,
And I'll use a fear
Put the other
to
guy
then
down.
do the action that I want to do with that guy.
Oh no.
so is the fawn dead and the dwarf is dead? Yes.
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 I'm gonna
That's our
loot
loot
this.
box.
So,
The loot crate.
Yeah.
We won.
Is this still a
Yay.
product? Is loot crates
Alright.
a
Yes.
thing? Really?
well then,
Been reading too much
go
stuff to call
ahead
it Carl.
and
They get loot boxes in the dungeon. Makes me happy.
God damn
go for you.
You didn't like my chamomile.
That is
No.
You
a
just blow tea in my face
19.
in the middle of a
to
battle.
hit.
I'll kill you.
19.
No.
Yeah. How do you keep rolling so well at us? Stop it.
it.
I,
Stop
this,
it.
this coffee dice really likes me.
Put it away. Put it in dice jail. Dice jail.
Introduce you to my friend.
Never. All right,
I thought you
you.
wanted this to last in a couple months.
You don't know my plans.
DPK.
Call it at the beginning.
You have 20 points coming your way as he gets up, stretches, and goes, I really didn't like that.
You
And
took
sinks
a
it into you.
I'm so well rested. It is your fault.
Sinks him into you.
Let me just use one of those arrows. We're just gonna do another.
That's why he woke up. The fear was his nightmare.
And fuck it. I'll use another fear.
Oh no!
Yes,
I have
serpent
two
to
hit
go.
We're
points
just
left.
slaying and fair left and right.
Oh!
I'll heal
So
you
our
next.
serpent friend-
I need more hope.
Where is it? Over there?
Over there next to me.
Next to
yeah.
you.
I need less stress.
Serpent friend will.
No stress.
One stress.
I'm unstressed, I'm just dying.
You see it kind of take a second and like breathe, whatever, as you see its tail like whip around and like wipe blood off of its face and sort of take a second, get a like renewed energy as you feel it kind of heal itself from the inside. And it seems to get a little bit better. Alright, mark those off. And it goes back to you all.
I mean,
I
I'm.
would see how you wanna. Yeah, I would see how do you do. I'm gonna come over and help you in a second.
Okay, so I need hope
I'm doing
to
okay.
heal people.
Yes.
So
I have
I need a
4
roll
hope.
to get that hope.
Yeah,
Fair.
I would
So
say
I think I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna keep attacking.
that sounds good.
How
'Cause
hurt
I'm-
is the guy who just woke up?
He's still looking pretty okay. He's got a little bit of damage, but
All right, marking the stress. I'm recharging. The tears are pouring. As I'm going to look at the guy who's still probably kind of grappled with your guy.
He's not.
the
yeah.
serpent.
Yeah, the serpent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's my dice.
Oh my god!
3 and fear.
Oh.
The worst roll possible.
No.
Impressive, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a 1 in 144 chance.
That's so bad.
Only
The worst
one
roll you
roll.
can get because you can't get 2 1s.
Yep. 2 1s would be better by a lot.
Does that mean she has to attack again?
that means it comes back to me.
Yes.
I am going to.
How much food do you have?
Probably like 3.
Our
A lot more.
Does anybody have how much
Our
hope do you guys
Dracona.
have? 1.
One.
Oh, wait, let's combo. Use
I'm
3 of your hope.
trying.
Next round, let's make something happen. We
I'm
can-
trying to put him asleep so we
You,
can
me, we can-
Our Dracona saw that and did not like that. Gonna go for you over there.
I have 2 hit
And-
points.
No, over here.
Yeah, no, it's coming to me.
Does
I only
it-
have 3, so.
Does a 6 hit you?
No!
Whoa!
See, you're still
Hit with
sleeping.
a
He's like-
wow.
He like sunk it. He sunk
Actually,
the
I got a
swords
shield,
into
it's
you
probably
and
right.
like pulled them out, all bloodied, whatever, and is trying to like regain the grasp because you were right there, and then turns and goes for you and just like misses. That's that one.
Okay.
That's its turn. How mean do I want to be?
As mean as you want, Hannah.
Means you want to
Ah.
Bring it on!
All right.
Is this all you can do?
I'll use another fear.
Hypnotize someone.
Bam.
I think
Another
you're antagonizing
fear.
the DM. I don't know how well it's gonna go over for us.
Oh, not well.
The gods
You're
aren't
right.
happy.
Antagonizing the DM is not a good
There's crackling thunder all of a sudden. Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, I'll use a fear to start our other serpent friend.
Uh-huh.
Who will go ahead and just do another attack on you. That is
Wait.
a 6.
Let's go!
His it goes for you, and you just move out of the way or something.
Yeah.
All right, back to you guys.
Combo.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Wombo
Do you
combo.
guys want to?
Wombo
Do you want to
combo.
do something
Well,
together?
because I thought it'd be kind of cool if we could combo, because I want to do my arcane barrage, but because to combo,
I'm happy to help, but if
Because
I
we're-
can since you guys are close.
because to combo we have to spend 3.
So you can spend 3, and then anybody who can do something.
Anyone
so
at the
if you
table.
were,
like,
Yeah, I
you,
mean, I
you
could do
prompt it with
something.
your own 3, and then
Yeah.
whoever you want.
Okay,
So
because
why
for
don't you
my
and Griffin do
arcane, for each hope that I spend, I roll a d6.
That's not how that.
That's not how that works. So you'd have to essentially
Spend
use that
3.
spell, and then you would spend 3 to consume it for that one ability.
Yeah.
No, so once per rest, use this action and spend any number of hope to shoot projectiles
Right.
close range
Mhm.
for d6.
So you could do that, but you
Yeah.
couldn't
I'm,
combo.
that's exactly what I'm
yeah.
So you could
saying.
you could do 1
Yeah,
hope.
Yeah.
So you could combo it and then do 1 hope.
you could do that if you
Yeah.
want. Or
So
you
it'd
could
be
just use
4
all 4.
total.
Oh, I could use all 4.
Or
I
you
would
could
just
do
use
that.
all 4 personally.
And just
but
because that's the thing, I was like, I could just use all 4 for projectiles.
I think you
to
should
try
do
to
that.
freaking kill
Do
this
it.
guy.
Send
I'm
it.
gonna say, Arcane Barrage, 4 hope, baby.
Do it.
No
Alright.
whammies. Please don't be bad.
So this is to hit our Dracona.
So it is a 11 with fear.
Plus your instinct.
Plus my instinct.
Yeah.
It is a. Why am I so bad at random math? It's a 13 with fear.
A 13
It-
just misses.
No,
No.
no.
So does that mean I've spent my hope for nothing?
Yes.
Ow!
Does it say you do it on the attack roll, or does it say?
Use an action to spend any number of hope to shoot projectiles.
That's unfortunate.
That feels
Truly
really.
unfortunate.
It would have been so sick if that had hit.
It would've been
It would have been so
very-
sweet.
Hold on. So read the full thing, real quick.
You have to spend it as
Once
you do
per
it.
short rest, use an action to spend any number of hope to shoot projectiles at close range.
Do you make a spellcast roll, 1 spellcast roll, or 1 per hope?
Oh no, like it's
It just increases the damage,
Yeah.
not the.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like adding spell slots to
Oh.
magic.
Yeah.
So by hope.
Bring it on!
Would have been very cool.
Aw.
Yeah, it's back to you. We feud
Yeah.
again.
Well,
Back to me.
I got 2 hit points. Hopefully the copy roll.
Our
is-
Dracona.
Yeah, this combat's weird.
Actually,
Let's go.
our serpent will look back towards the group over there and
Are you going to run too, like your fond friend into death? Wish to disappear? Look to me!
Okay.
Pretty intimidating, if you
All
ask me.
Pretty
I'm just
persuasive.
over there, like-
No roll needed. It's gonna go ahead and attack you for a 10.
That just hits.
No.
You have
Y'all got a lot of each part.
I get 4.
19 points
What is
coming your way.
All right, I will knock down 2 slots to make that minor. I believe is how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So okay.
Red, I have one more slot left.
This purposefully I built for, so there are the levels that it suggests. There's an easy encounter, standard, challenging, and climactic. I built this as a challenging encounter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fine.
Right into it.
Everything's fine.
I'm feeling very
I'm down
challenged.
for it.
I'm loving this.
Okay, that's that one. Back to you guys.
I spent
Is that all you can do? Let us finish this! Scar! I'm gonna, my greatest regret will be that you magic users will not be here for the shearing. I'm gonna, go in to try to hit him.
What?
Alba.
I wish you did not wish to die here.
No.
Not again.
Not another.
This is so Allie. You're gonna be the Allie Beardsley of this.
Nice job.
Where is it?
Put Marcel in dice jail.
All right, well, I keep on talking all this shit, and I'm not rolling well, so it's kind of just lame. But that is a. Actually, wait, can I do a thing?
Where the fuck did it go?
It's okay, Griffin. I'll find it. I do want to see if I can do a thing real quick.
So we found the Allie Beardsley of our group.
Okay, I can't find it. That's whatever. It is a 9 with fear. Actually,
9.
no, a 12 with fear.
12 does not hit.
Yeah.
Mother.
And with fear, so it comes back to me. Over here, I'll swap it to our big boy. Hasn't hit you in a while.
Oh, thanks.
You're the healthiest of us now.
I know.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Woo!
Woo!
Actually,
He's like,
that's-
he's getting the sleepy still. He's like trying to get it out of his eyes. He goes for a wild swing and totally
The
misses.
melatonin gummies are hitting him.
And back to you guys because he did fucking nothing.
How's this guy looking?
He's still
Which-
healthy. We
the
haven't touched
Dracono?
him.
Yeah.
Is
Keep missing.
it has some damage, but is still definitely up.
I have some hand runes. They do They do 1d10 with.
I can do quite a bit. So I'm going to.
I was gonna say I don't want to get hit no more.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna.
These babies go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like crouch low and
Want some more?
jump, and like. Actually, screw it. I'm just gonna stand in front of him and act like I'm going for a dagger strike, and instead I'm just gonna kick the shit out of him with my legs.
Nice.
Which I can do,
Alright.
and it does a cool thing. That's
That was
cocked.
But it's
yeah.
oh, I thought that was a crit.
No.
I was like, no. Oh, that's a
Oh,
crit.
that's a crit,
though.
Nice.
Oh my god.
There's two
Crazy. Oh my god, you guys are on.
And I kicked him, which does more damage. So,
Oh, boy.
I just the knee bends back and it just shoots out right at his probably right at his top of his thigh, where his thigh connects to his hip.
Shatter his kneecap.
Well,
Shatter his kneecap.
I'm going for his hip. I'm going for,
Going
his
into the
hip.
femoral artery. He bleeds
So
out.
that's
The sand turns crimson.
so. I mark a stress, and
Okay.
it says that I add 2d6 to damage. Does that mean I use my weapon?
Is there a set damage to?
It says
your
on
feat?
successful melee attack, mark a stress to kick the target,
The melee
adding 2d6 to damage and push them or yourself out of melee range.
Stab kick.
So is it like a Okay, so
Sounds
I guess
about right.
I'll
I agree.
do that. Ooh,
So it's
So-
what are you rolling?
Yeah.
The dice.
yeah. It says 9
The D8
plus.
plus 2d6.
That's-
3d6.
Yeah, so it's an 8
8.
plus 9 because I rolled max damage again. So that's 17 plus.
18 and 8 is 26.
So 17
And 8
plus
from
12 is 29. 37. That's the kick damage plus the sneak attack damage.
God damn.
So it's 30. What did I say? 37.
Crazy.
So 37 plus 6 is 43. 43 plus 3 is 46. Yeah, that's 46 points of damage.
46 points of damage.
And he's shoved out of range.
Well,
Is he dead yet?
you've like tripled his severe. So, what does it look like as you finish this one as well?
So I think
God
I'm gonna
damn.
throw the returning dagger out behind him, and I'm gonna put my hand at about chest level, and call it back as I kick him as the dagger comes back into my hand.
Damn.
So I basically just kick him straight into the dagger,
Sick shit.
and then just kind of step to the side, pull it out.
There's one more left.
As I'm gonna start. Can I try and make an agility roll to get over there?
Sure. God, that's crazy.
I wanted to try one more time.
You also,
Well-
if you crit, you gain a hope and clear stress. I don't know if you guys are doing that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, for the
make sure you do that. If you
Actually,
crit,
I
All
don't
of
want to
these
roll
things-
for it. I want to give you a shot, so I
All
don't want to fail.
right.
So go for it.
I might fail.
is
Okay.
this to hit the
I think this is
serpent?
to run over there, right?
I'm gonna get him out.
I thought you were.
Okay. That's a 12 with hope.
With hope to hit.
Are you
It
hitting or
does not
running?
hit.
Okay.
I'm swinging.
So wing and a miss.
Swinging a miss.
Hey,
with
bada
a
bada
12.
bada swing.
Hey,
Bada
bada,
bada.
Well, at least we don't lose a turn.
I
And
think
I have
it's-
enough hope to heal another person.
I think it still swaps back even if we miss.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm over there.
At least you get a hope.
Yes, the serpent's
I
turn.
can heal someone again. That was the goal.
That's
That was the
good.
whole point.
How much more can you take?
I'm doing fine. All he does is just sit here and intimidate me. Let me hit you or let it be done. Do something. Is this all we came for? As I look over to the
There's
people
like-
sitting there.
Yes.
Is this what you brought
You
here?
look over
Are
to
you
the-
not entertained?
You look over to the giant and the big chair up top, and she kind of just like lets out a smirk laugh.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
All the
they
while on the back
they
is
swing
like-
at you, miss, and then you swing at it, miss.
I cannot hit this snake.
Little do you know, as he's staring back, he's cursing the snake.
Just pure hatred. Speaking of, comes back to me. Serpent is gonna go for you. At-
Like it's a separate combat going on over here.
Oh, no.
Is it 20?
I rolled a 5.
Miss.
Come on!
Truly impressive.
I kind of just want to sit here and wait.
Ah!
Wait, should I heal someone first?
Yes!
It's a fear though.
No!
Just kill him with it. It'll be fine.
Alright, I will spend a hope, and I'm gonna use my ranger's focus on this creature. So all my damage rolls also do a stress to them.
Oh
Um,
shit, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's an 18 to hit, and they now take stress whenever I do damage to them.
Okay, that hits.
Wonderful.
Finally.
Whatever.
Let us be done with it.
Kill it!
8. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kill it!
8. All right. It looks.
And wait,
Very
oh
hurt.
no, I don't have any more hope. Damn. All right.
Oh,
All right.
so funny.
That's it. And it comes
I
back.
can handle it.
I just kind of sit there across my arms. I'm like, you know, I think he's got it.
I'm still just on the ground like, ow.
It comes back though. Okay. It
Ew.
will.
Yield and live another day.
It will spend a fear as you see it again
You
wipe the blood from its face and feel revitalized again. And then I'll use another fear
Oh.
for it to.
For real.
Let's see. Who's the round?
Why can't
Who's
you
the
die?
has unnatural abilities.
You know, I kind of want to help him now because he's struggling.
I mean, this has kind of just gotten personal.
It has gotten very
Really has.
personal.
Let him finish the 1v1, okay?
I rolled a 2 again!
Yes.
Let's go.
That's 5!
Give me
It's
hope.
like, and you're like,
All right.
no!
Let me.
Never again.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, I don't want to monopolize the combat.
At this point,
But
we're
if you
just kind
guys
of sitting
respect
back and
it-
just kind of like.
I do want to walk up to him, so I will.
Oh,
at
I mean,
least-
yeah, I'll
you
keep.
can
I
walk
wanna-
the rest
can
of the
we-
way.
yeah,
I'll
I was saying,
keep
can we try
swinging.
to try to
It's
get
an action
over
that
there?
can't lose us anything. I'm going to see my friend bleeding out on the ground next to me and go. Just kind of like wipe. It's like every one of these like blasts. It's like when I let out that guttural scream, it like cracks away. It's like my mouth is actually opening and like cracking into my flesh. And I just kind of like smush it back a bit. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And I'm gonna
It
once
just
again.
takes the squish and just like.
Okay, hell yeah.
Hey yo!
Nice.
That is such a cool healing ability.
That's
That is
awesome.
really nice.
Well, considering in this game, from how it's going,
Yeah.
I think you need it.
I'm hopeless.
You too. At least you hit something.
No, I didn't actually. Yeah.
15 with hope.
Just hits.
Nice. Now, do I get the hope to spend, or I guess I have to use the hope
think
when
when
I make
you-
the attack? Yeah, so I can't spend it as soon as I get it. But yeah, 15 to hit with hope.
So, what do you think? If you immediately get it, you can spend it.
I feel like I shouldn't be able to do that personally, because I feel like there's like, based on the way the text says it, it kind of sounds like
You
it's a
gotta charge it
requirement.
up before you
Yeah.
walk.
Okay, alright.
Plus, you
That's
can't-
another 8 though.
You almost
You gotta
put
take
that
it
on
to
the
the bank
floor
before
again.
you know.
Alright.
Give this man a dice tray,
It is,
please.
it is
Please.
back to looking very hurt.
There's one right there.
Can I go again?
Sure. Yeah.
Unless
You
Was
gotta
that with
hope,
hope?
right?
that was with hope.
Okay.
I'm
so
gonna
you
say
guys.
I'm gonna.
Can
Just
I-
keep beating his ass.
Can I like slide over, take the dagger, put it around its neck, and like grab the tip of the dagger to like kind of hold it there to give him advantage? Hopefully.
Sure. I'll say it with a d6. So you roll your d6 and then add that to this roll.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have Skarn go in.
Okay.
this hit.
It's a 6.
That is
Okay,
a
so- Knife to the throat.
It's
It's
a lot.
22.
22. That
Yeah.
hits.
That's 1 damage from Skarn. But I'll use a hope so that then I can strike
Okay.
at Skarn or at the creature as well.
All right.
That is a 20 to
Okay.
hit
With hope or fear.
with fear.
Okay. Still 20 hits.
Okay, so then I'll. Wow! Wow!
It's okay. It does.
I'm gonna go down here now.
You can get the dice that are down there.
That is a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
more damage.
one
That's 2
better,
ones.
better.
that is
He's killing him
just
slowly.
enough.
Wonderful.
Wow.
What does it look like as you finish off this serpent?
You see,
finally.
Skarn jumps up,
Like full Bart
grabs,
Simpson, like.
grabs the lower jaw of this snake with one head, grabs the upper jaw with the other, and begins to pull. And then I come down with the sword in the middle, and it literally just starts to rip in half.
And I immediately back up.
You were like concede, and he was like, never. You're like, all right.
And I think there's just clear snake gel everywhere.
Kind of plops onto the sand there.
Finally.
I look over. I draw a concerned eyebrow.
Like one slightly raised.
And I'm gonna put the sword back into like the passive position on my arm.
I'm just staring. I'm like,
Oh my god. What was that thing? As I look down, have I seen a creature like that before?
Go ahead, I'll say, and roll.
Can I use my zoology enthusiast?
Yeah, I'll say. A knowledge
Intriguing.
roll.
A 17.
17. I'll say.
Is it natural for this thing to be clear, or did it undergo some ritual to become what it became?
I'll say it's natural.
It's natural. Okay.
Yeah. It like this is one of the beings that is not distinctly from here, I would say.
Okay. Like from
Um,
another continent? Like not from the Saudi?
Edward,
Okay, it's not from
specific, like the
Edward.
capital
Gotcha.
area. I would say maybe somewhere near the mountains or like the sea near the mountains or something would be more about its range. But yeah, not to here.
Well, you were awfully interested in looting their bodies. I don't see you doing anything, though.
I just got healed. What do you want from me? Now, can I please go and move them?
I'll say as you go to loot them, the giant up top, she starts kind of looking down at you all, rubbing her chin. Well.
Oh, great old Dommy Mommy, please let me take their pockets.
That's gonna be a lot
Praise
for the
be.
clerics to clean up. But
Yeah, well, you asked for it.
yeah.
I mean, what else is this pit for? Let's be honest here. Gladiatorial arena and this wasn't expected. I find that surprising.
My decision making. And I like them. The clerics will get to them. It'll be fun. Guards. It gives a point as you all, one by one, arrow to your head, arrow to your neck, arrow to your back and front, and arrow to your heart.
I just got healed.
As you all sort of feel the life drain out of you.
Poison is coursing through my mycelia. Oh.
And as you guys start to fade out, you hear, they were gonna be too strong.
What's wrong?
As she turns and walks out as your eyes start to close.
Don't you do it. Don't you do what I think you're gonna do.
Are we gonna wake up back in the freaking? I swear.
No, I'm telling you, don't you dare make us wait until 2 weeks from now.
Oh, I thought you were. Is this a Groundhog's Day?
Yeah.
You wake up at the inn again.
We have to kill the lady.
That would be wild.
Wait a
This
minute.
This became a
Wait a
Groundhog's
minute.
Day.
Why are we?
Your
back in the
eyes, all drearily open to view the morning sun rays, clipping through the thin, tattered curtains of your room. The smell of puddles and smoke from fires roaring in the bellies of nearby corporate buildings wafts up the stairs and under the small cracks at the bottom of your doors as your ears begin to process the sound of carriages and busy city dwellers moving down the streets. What would you all like to do?
Scream
Do I
into the
have
void.
do I have the memories of what just happened?
Yes,
Spooky nightmare.
but we'll get there next time.
No!
Oh,
No! She did the thing that I didn't want her to do!
Well,
Thank you guys for watching.
now we know. Don't go into the arena. Killer in the hall.
Ah!
Nice.
See you next week.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the next time.
Next time.
These guys gotta
Snake
wait 2 weeks.
We'll die on the first hit.
I hope the dwarf is
Oh.
stronger.
Oh, I'm so mad. Kai is so angry.
You almost died how many times?
Yeah.
Death is simply a part of life, my friend.